1 and 7. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes.
Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. It's the home opener of this new season between the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle. Next on MLB Network.
For Atlanta, right fielder, number 82.
Number 82 stands in as he looks at ball one here. Harold Reynolds, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And a veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Now at the plate, number 1. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first.
First baseman number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He brings a batting average just south of 320 into this one. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're at
and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit fly pitch. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Stepping up now, Kurt Suzuki. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First delivery to him on the way. This one's flared toward left center. Braun coming on. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The tag, and he is out at the plate. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers, center fielder, Christian.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Worth comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting second.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, number 7. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Harold, these Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is. Stepping in, Jason Worth. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Jason Worth.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Here's another 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-2 delivery. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
The pitcher,
digging in now, Mike Foltynewicz. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Comes set with the 0-1. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Here's Ender Inciarte. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And that misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here's Ryan Braun now. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Lays off 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Lifted in the air to center field. Inciarte's there. And that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Vogt. He enters this one sitting right on the Mendoza line at an even 200. And a high strike there, 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And he is out on the tag. Digging in to try it again. Number 82. A base hit in his first trip.
Number 82.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. Digging in for his second at bat, number 1, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So digging in now, Freddie Freeman was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, making him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
This is line to left. Braun is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Mark Reynolds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Reynolds.
He's set and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners off for second. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot.
Ouch, that one hit him. Stepping into the box, Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Kurt Suzuki.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Orlando
Line drive to left. Worth is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Batting 8.
Digging in the
Second
switch hitter,
baseman.
Jonathan Villar. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Just a tick behind for a strike. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Batting 9.
Now at the plate, Wade Miley. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fouled straight back. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Ready for another chance? Jason Worth. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jason Worth.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Striding in once again, Dansby Swanson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Stepping in and ready for
The
another
pitcher,
shot,
number 26,
Mike Foltynewicz.
Mike
And with a runner already in
Foltynewicz.
scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Kane is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Here's Ender Inciarte.
Center fielder,
He's 0 for
number
1
11.
thus far.
Enter Inciarte.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Arcia onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Yelich. He'll look to get
Leading
something
off the
going
fourth
here in
inning,
this scoreless ball
Center
game.
fielder, Christian Yelich.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The
In
right
now is
fielder,
Lorenzo
number 6,
Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success.
And he misses 2-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. It's down for extra bases, and the Brewers have their first hit of the game. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So striding forward number 7, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
So he sets him down swinging. Number 7 becomes out number 2 this inning. Travis Shaw is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Kane rounds the corner and is headed home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Here's Ryan Braun now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. So coming to the plate, Stephen Vogt. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. 4-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
The shortstop.
Ready now, Orlando Arcia.
Arcia.
One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, number 82. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Right fielder, number
Into the
82.
windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more. Number 1. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Kane on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Here's Mark Reynolds. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. Digging in once again, Kurt Suzuki, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. From the stretch. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Yelich is after it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains open. Striding into the box, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jonathan
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your money makers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And that one skips up over the wall. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Ready for another shot now. Christian Yelich, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Inciarte's there. And that retires the side. Here's Jason Worth. A hit in 2 tries so far.
For Atlanta.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Jason Worth.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Atlanta.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit on the ground to third. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready
The
once
pitcher,
again,
number 26,
Mike Foltynewicz.
Mike
He's 0 for 1 thus
Foltynewicz.
far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Ready for another chance. Number 7. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shaw.
Popped high in the air. Foltynewicz is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Digging in to try it again. Stephen Vogt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now for Braun, he stands at second with his 13th double of the year. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Hit in the air to straightaway center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Digging in once again, Ender Inciarte. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Ender Inciarte.
Slice down the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding them on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more. Number 1. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So that'll extend the inning and let Freddie Freeman come to the plate. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Here's Mark Reynolds, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kane is under it, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Orlando Arcia.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. And another foul ball.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Another one sent foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 57 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. From the stretch. And he takes ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Now he finds himself down 2-0. It looks like he's just distracted. This is the advantage of having a guy on first base who can run.
And the pitch on 2-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pitch, strike 3 called. The throw. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Now batting.
Ready now. Wade Miley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hernan Perez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson picks it up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Jacob Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50.
Striding in once again, Kurt Suzuki. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Fouled back. The 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. Here's Jason Ward. He was a ground out victim. Nick Markakis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 0-1 pitch on its way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now at the plate, number 57, and he's getting his first plate. Danny Santana will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. The average coming in at 266. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Ender Inciarte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Logan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Softly hit. Look at this. They're not going to get there. A base hit. 1 run is scored. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Number 82.
Ready for another shot now. Number 82. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A fastball that just misses inside. 1-1. Here it is. Runners on the move for second. Hit back up the middle. Only play will be to first, so they get the out, but credit the RBI as the go-ahead run is in to score. Digging in the swing.
Number 1.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 7 has got it, and the side is retired. Carter Caps.
Now pitching for the Braves.
Standing in. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So a big moment here, and standing in, Lorenzo Cain. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. For Yelich, a good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. 1-0 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So striding forward now, number 7. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a pop-up now. Capps is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Chop foul wide of first. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is in the air to left field. Markakis has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Now to the plate. Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
And there's ball 2 now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. 2-2. Here it is. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Reynolds. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. One and one.
Yep, 1-1.
And that's taken for a called strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Hit on the ground toward the left. Played on the backhand. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored. Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Number 7 takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2. From the stretch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. A little bouncer. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Ryan Braun now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he'll step off and try and reset. Arodys Vizcaíno is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Atlanta, number 38, Arodys Vizcaíno.
And this will be fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way out in front.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 1-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Stephen Vogt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Suzuki has it. And he makes the throw to first. Vogt is retired. 2 down now. At the plate, Orlando Arcia. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Eric Sogard will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that, he's our top player of the game.
You know, being a closer is a pressure-packed, tough job to have, so when you go out there and dominate like he just did, it's definitely worth celebrating.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 3 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Our paid attendance at Miller Park this afternoon, 42,200. The Brewers thank you for attending.